Hello. So, I just wanted to say, which is something that everybody knows, the stories of the Bible are not just put there like just a coincidence. All these things were happening back in the day. Mostly everything was physical because you could see the giants and everything. But now it's spiritual. But people have to understand and recognize it. And you have to live in the spirit in order to understand what's going on. And no matter how much you fast and pray and cry out to God, these things, we are going to go through it. So I do believe that this is what happened with Elijah. Because Elijah did the most incredible thing. He turned the people's hearts towards God all over again because of the miracle that God had created. But Jezebel went after him. But she didn't go after him with people. She went after him with curses and all these different things that is witchcraft because she was, a witch. And that's what we have in these days. You think we don't have it? We have it. And that heaviness is witchcraft. That heaviness is hexes. And you have to be able to see all these stories in the Bible and what these people went through. And Elijah was severely depressed. And that has to do with curses and hexes and all these other different things that they do. And you could pray all you want. Thank God at least we have the Bible and it helps us. Back then he didn't have anything, right? Well, he had the Torah, but it's not the same thing. The things that we're talking about in the Torah is not what. Well, it did say it was talking about witches and hexes and all this other stuff, and how Barak was trying to curse the people, the children of Israel, and they couldn't because they were blessed. But that's what Elijah felt, that heaviness. A lot of the prophets that were always like Jeremiah, or they always had this depression, is because not only did they feel the heaviness of what was going on, they also felt the curses and all these things that witches were doing. And that's why you see them depressed and upset. And us as Christians, we know that this is going to happen. People say that there's no witches these days. Yeah, there are plenty of witches, Freemasons. I encountered one years ago, I think like 3 years ago, I'm not too sure. And he told me that his wife was a witch and she was going to a church. And I'm like, I understand what's going on. And we just have to pray through it because it's very, it's something that naturally, if you have an anointing, if you have a calling and you do something, that's when you know. If you did something in the spirit that made a huge difference, that's when you know that you're going to get attacked by these witches. And they shouldn't be attacking, but they do. Doesn't mean that you're not going to feel the heaviness. Doesn't mean you're not going to go through the storm. But we are assured because those things that they do, it goes right back to them double. And that's one thing that's why God says, do not touch my anointed and do my prophets no harm. Because it will go back to them. So I can imagine what Elijah went through. Trying to get away from all these hexes and things that Jezebel was doing. So people, because the way the world is right now, that Satan has put a veil over everything, we don't believe it, right? So this is something that you have to be assured that depression, that anxiety, that heaviness that you feel in the spirit, just push through it. That's what I've been doing. Push through it. Because I know that this is a spiritual warfare that we are right now. And the angels, whenever somebody converts, the whole heavens rejoice. Why you think? Because that means you have somebody here that is a warrior, and it's a help for the heavenly, to have another person helping in the spiritual warfare. And of course, the angels rejoice over that person because they know they have another soldier in the battle. Because as Christians, we become soldiers. And the enemy, of course, has been fighting left and right, because right now we have so many soldiers coming into the battle, into this spiritual battlefield, because this is all spiritual right now. Back in the day it was physical, now it's spiritual. So I hope that you understand that whatever you're going through is the prophets of old back in the day went through it, and it's not gonna last long. And I just ask God for everybody to put the full armor of God on. But even with the armor, you're still gonna have to push through it. That's what I'm trying to tell people. Push through it. God bless you.